I eat every day. Returning once again for a very... We're going to take it to the top, baby. What is up, the Bomb Squad? This is Don the Bomb, and I am back for a very intriguing food review. So a couple weeks ago, I was at my local Walmart looking for some food, because that's what I do when my cupboards and my refrigerator runs out of food. I have to go shopping. And I was specifically looking for mac and cheese. Who doesn't love mac and cheese? Now, it's not just because I like it, it's also because of, anybody that knows me knows that I am just very inept in the kitchen. I just don't belong in the kitchen. I don't even belong near a kitchen unless it's to eat. I sure as hell can't cook. But one thing I can cook is pasta. And one thing I do love to cook is mac and cheese. Now I saw Velvetta had 3 new flavors that I had not seen before, so I was gonna see what the fuss is about times 3. So first of all, I'm starting out with Velvetta buffalo flavor. I also have queso blanco, which I think was out before, and pizza flavored. How can you go wrong with that? But Velvetta shells and cheese I've loved since I was a young child. And that love has just blossomed into what we have here today. Now, like I said, I am inept in the kitchen. I can't cook, but I can sure as hell eat. And I can't possibly screw up mac and cheese, right? Right? Wrong. So, for example, today when I was cooking the Velvetta shells and cheese, I put the cheese packet off to the side, and then I dumped the macaroni into the boiling hot water, and little did I know there was a separate little packet for the buffalo seasoning. I thought the buffalo seasoning was in the cheese packet, but no, it was in a separate little packet, and that went into the boiling water as well. So I had to go fishing and get that seasoning packet out of the boiling water. So you can screw things up like that, but I definitely prefer the Velvetta shells and cheese over the Kraft, even though I do love the Kraft as well. But with the Velvetta shells and cheese, you already have the cheese packet. You don't need the milk, you don't need the butter, and all the other stuff you need to make the Kraft macaroni and cheese. But there is something about, a packet of cheese just sitting away on the store shelves for God knows how long. So I, being a dairy product, you wouldn't think it'd have a long life on the shelf, but it is what it is, so I will digress. So for logistic purposes, I have already made the buffalo mac and cheese, and here it is right here, and I'm about to see what the fuss is all about. Let's get her done. Down the hatch. And just like I do, I cook the pasta perfectly. You get your standard shells and cheese texture. You get the awesome cheesiness that it provides, but you get a little bit of that kick from the buffalo sauce. Now I know you could easily just take a regular box of shells and cheese and just add some Frank's Red Hot buffalo sauce or whatever to it, which you can do, and I've done plenty of times. But I wanted to see what this was all about, what the fuss is about, if you will. It's pretty good. Just what I was hoping for. It probably would have tasted better, though, if I did take just a regular Velvetta shells and cheese and added some Frank's Red Hot, but this is pretty good, too. Not bad. This is the extent of my cooking expertise right here. That's probably why you see me do a lot of food reviews of chips, of fast food, pop, because I don't know how to cook. And here, by myself in this particular residence, I don't have anyone to cook for me except for myself. So when I go to my other place, it's a different story, but here, I have to do it myself, DIY. But I will give this buffalo mac and cheese, Velvetta shells and cheese, if you will, I will give this, I'll give it a solid 8 out of 10. Pretty good for what it is. All right? Just remember the bomb squad. All that glitter isn't gold. Down to bomb. I'm out of here. Oh, that's a cheesy one. Hooey!